Hello all and welcome to another outdoor yoga. I'm Michelle with Practice Mindfully. So let us settle in. We're going to start on our feet. Just stand hip width apart. Let your hands travel down, Samastihiti. Close your eyes if you'd like. And just start to settle in. Maybe wiggle your toes, spread them apart, and drive that ball of your foot into the earth. And just feel a little subtle swaying side to side. Maybe slight little circles, just feeling all the parts of your feet. And then settle into stillness, a sense of rooting down with the earth, feet connected deep into the energy of the earth. And then lift your arms up high. You can't see my hands, but they are reaching up to the sky, strong fingers. And then hands come to prayer and slowly bringing them down to your forehead, to the lips, and to the heart. A moment to ask yourself, what are you showing up for today? What needs to be seen or heard? What's calling you? How do you want to show up in this class, in today, in this world? And flutter your eyes open. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Hands through the heart or swan dive down. And just hang here. Bend the knees as much as you want. Maybe wiggle the knees side to side. Option to hold your elbows ragdoll. Now keep holding your arms, micro bend in your knees, and slowly roll up. Again, hands holding the elbows, lifting all the way up. And then bring your elbows up with you. Gaze up to the sky, a little bit of a back bend here. And then slowly start to let your upper body drift to the right. Inhale it to center and to the left. Inhale back to center. Hold here, extend your arms long. This time we're going to bend to the right. Grab your left wrist, stretch it up and then over. Hold here, breathe. Inhale it up to center. Switch hands, grab the right wrist, stretch it out and then over. And back to center. Cactus the arms. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, reach, tuck the chin. A sense of almost like you're diving into a pool. Thumbs can even hook here. And then cactus, open heart. Exhale, dive just a little bit forward. Legs stay straight. Cactus one more time. Really pull the elbows back. And then interlace your hands behind your back. Standing tall, rooting the feet in. Hands peel back, chest comes high, look up to the sky. Slight bend in the knees as you fold over, hands coming high to the sky. And just relax here. You might want to sway side to side with the hips or bend one knee and then the other. Release your hands slowly to the ground. Half lift. Fingertips next to your toes or hands on the shins. Really root yourself away from the body, pulling away. Shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the belly in. Imagine that your rib cage could zipper together. And if that doesn't make sense in your body, in your mind, take your hands along your rib cage and like squeeze it together, like you're closing them. And then fold down again, Uttanasana. Always able to bend the knees if you'd like, or you can start to straighten them. Plant your hands down, walk your feet back to high plank. Hold here. If your wrists feel a little painful with this, It's okay to move your hands a little bit more forward. We always say stack, but sometimes that might not feel good. So do what feels good in your body. Lower your knees down and then slowly start to lower your chest all the way down. I like to put my feet up here to remember to keep my body nice and straight. Slowly lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs come down, cobra pose. Peel the shoulders up and fold down. We'll roll with that 3 times, lowering the forehead touch, peeling back, cobra. Maybe each time you go a little higher. Legs are strong here. And last one. And this one, lower a little bit down and let your hands float. Maybe wiggle your fingers. Arms come long, chin tucks. Bit of a Superman here. Flow your hands like you're swimming. And then place the hands under the shoulders, onto the balls of your feet, through your knees, child's pose. Separate your knees wide, toes touch, sink back onto your heels. Let your forehead just rest. Deep breathing, feel your breath expanding the back of you, your lungs all the way around your torso. With every inhale, you can feel your belly expanding, pressing against your thighs. And then look forward and claw your way through, come to Sphinx pose. So balancing on the forearms, letting your body come down, pressing your hands into the earth. Long neck here rather than bending it. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of your neck is long. Tops of the feet pressing into the earth so much that your knees maybe lift off a 1/2 inch. Squeeze your glutes here for a moment. Feel the back tighten. Elbows are drawing back towards your waist, so it's really active here. And then tuck your chin, come onto the balls of your feet for forearm plank, lifting away. Dip the right hip down, back to plank. Dip the left hip down, back to plank. 2 more each side, right and left. You can even come onto the edges of your feet. Right and left, and now hold in forearm plank, and then start to walk your feet, dolphin pose. Walk them all the way up. Keep pressing your hands in so that your chest is driving back towards the heels. Maybe the top of the head touches, or not. Gaze between your feet, pull your ribs in here, sense of tucking the tailbone. And then lower the knees down, just hip distance, and walk yourself up. Standing on the knees, open the heart, interlace your hands behind your back, chest high. Release the hand grip, arms come high. Again, cactus the arms. And lift. Cactus the arms. And lift, and then hands through to heart. Sit back on your heels. So waking up the ball joint of our feet, kind of like wearing high heels. So for any of you guys out there that aren't currently wearing high heels in your day-to-day life, some of you may, just feel this. And before you let go, notice how you approach the pressure starting to build. We like to say how you approach things on the mat is often how you approach things in life. So before you move away from discomfort, breathe a little bit and then release. So coming onto the tops of your feet, settling down onto the heels. Use your hands for balance. Bring your knees off of the ground a little, stretching the front of the ankle. This might feel good after the last pose. And again, everything I offer is just a suggestion. If it doesn't feel right on your body, or if you need to use a prop, please feel free. Lower down, tabletop position. Adjust yourself so your hips are stacked over your knees. Active feet, so either on the balls of your feet or on the tops of your feet, but just don't let them be saggy. So either way, if they're on the tops of your feet, really press the whole length of your leg down from knee to toe. And let's thread the needle here. Lift the right arm high and then reach through. We'll flow 3 times. Reach and lift, right arm high, and reach and lift, twist, reach and look up. And then this time let it go all the way down. Rest your ear to the mat. Left hand can stay here or even go all the way around, grabbing the inner right thigh. Breathe. It might feel good to wiggle forward and back, kind of massaging the outside of the shoulder. And release the left hand, press it down, right arm high, and then release. Moving to the other side. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread through, just reaching. Inhale, lift, and reach. Inhale, lift a little higher, and then reach all the way through, letting the left ear come down. Right hand plants for east, right hand comes down, left arm high to counter, and place it down, tabletop. So still staying in the posterior chain, the back side of the body, let's just drive the heel back, pressing into the mat, or in my case, blanket. Pressing, so stretching the calf muscle. And then bring the knee to right elbow. And then extend it long. As you press it back, really see if you can press it farther. And notice if your hip is starting to lift. Keep pointing all the toes down. Active left foot. Knee to elbow again. Even round the spine here. Extend long. Knee to elbow. Extend it long. And if you'd like, lift the left arm high. Reach away, a sense of pushing, pulling, lifting the torso. Elbow to knee, squeeze and extend. Elbow to knee. Extend, really engage the right glute. Touch the knee and hold for a moment, pressing the elbow into the knee if that's available. Extend long. Now reach around and grab the foot. Kick into the hand with a back bend. And slowly with control release, extend, and drop it down. And just wiggle side to side here. Maybe some big circles. Noticing the difference in right hip versus left. And moving into the other side. So again, start with pressing the heel back. Beautiful stretch in the calf. And then lift that leg up. Even out the hips. And then bring it to the knee for a tap. Extend it long. And tap, maybe round the spine. And tap. Extend first. One more tap. Hold. Extend it long. And right arm comes long. Reach out. Active right foot pressing in or onto the ball of your foot. Elbow to knee. Squeeze. Extend. Elbow to knee. Exhale as you squeeze. Inhale, extend. Reach. Last time and hold. Extend it long. Reach around, grab the foot. Kick it up. Feel the stretch in your right chest muscle maybe, or the shoulder. Release slowly, extend, and bring it down. Big circles here. Even coming forward and the other way. And then let's find child's pose. Really sink back. You can keep your arms long or even by your sides. Your choice. See if you can settle in a little bit deeper. Reach the arms long, really far, spread your fingers wide. Come onto your knees, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet here. Inhale your right leg high. Knee to elbow, hinge forward to high plank arms. Right leg high. Now let's bring it through, tapping the other elbow. Squeeze, a little bit of a twist. Right leg high. Knee to nose, round the spine. Right leg high. Bring it all the way through. Crescent lunge, arms high. Bend the back knee slightly, hover. Stretch the leg out, driving the left heel back. Open up, warrior two. Check your hips. Notice if you're leaning a bit. Shoulders right over the hips. One way I check is by having a crease in both legs. Arms long, gaze over your right fingertips. Sink a little deeper. Breathe. Stretching the arms wide, long. Reverse warrior, right arm high. Left hand down the leg or reaching behind for the bind. Extended side angle. Reach forward, forearm resting on the knee or on the inside or outside of the leg. I'm going to stay on the leg for right now. Left arm long. Spiraling the chest slightly up, looking up under the left armpit. Hold here. Notice if you're kind of collapsing a little, press away with that leg. Reverse warrior, left arm comes back, right arm high. Cartwheel down, plant your hands, step back, high to low. Chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. You're welcome to use your knees and do cobra or stay on your toes and upward facing dog or mix and match. If you ever need a break, child's pose is your friend. Moving to the other side, inhale left leg high. I'm going to switch directions so you can see me. Left leg high. And knee to elbow, left knee touches left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Bring it through to the right elbow. Squeeze and twist. Left leg high. Knee to nose, round the spine. Left leg high. Bring it all the way through. Crescent lunge. Bring the arms up. Hover the back knee. And then drive the heel back. If you're holding an imaginary ball, bring the ball right over your head. Bring the ribs in, shoulders down. It's like you're driving your armpits forward. And when you're ready, warrior two. Drop the right heel, arms come long, sink into the front knee. Again, check the back here. Gaze over the left middle finger. Maybe check your knee to make sure it's tracking over the middle toes. If you can't see your big toe, open it up a little bit. You can even use your hand to move it open. When you're ready, reverse, left arm high. Keep the bend in the front knee, spiraling the chest up. Extended side angle. Reach with the left hand, find your position, forearm on leg or hand low. Right arm long. Even though the right arm is long, it's still locked into the shoulder joint. And again, pressing away from the leg with the left arm. Knife edge of the right foot, pressing into the earth. Chest facing the front or the side, that's me. And then when you're ready, reverse again. Right arm lifts you, left arm high. And then cartwheel down, high to low, chaturanga. Downward facing dog. We'll do that one more time. Breath connected movement. First, walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart. Pause, reconnect with the breath. You might hear my breath loudly. That energetics really lifting the heart rate. So slow it down. Now let's flow together. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, flat back. Chaturanga. Plant your hands, step or float back. Lower down all the way or halfway. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left, right leg high. Knee to elbow. Right leg high. Knee to other elbow. Right leg high. Knee to nose. Hold it there. Plant the foot. Step up crescent. Open up warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Go at your own pace. Cartwheel down, high to low. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Breathe. Moving on, left leg high. Knee to elbow. Inhale high. Knee to other elbow. Inhale high. Knee to nose. Keep going. I'm switching directions. Plant the foot between your hands. Bring it up to crescent. Open up warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Extended side angle. Exhale, long. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel down, high to low. Downward facing dog. You can stay in down dog or find child's pose. And just hold there for a moment. Reconnect with the breath. Try to slow it down, lengthen the breath. Really just focus in on how does the breath feel in the body. Identify where you're feeling it most. Maybe throat, chest, even belly. Maybe you just feel your whole body alive. And then come to stillness in your down dog. Gaze forward, sink back towards your heels, and step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way to the top. Hands to heart. Inhale, arms tall, mountain. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Half lift. Utkatasana, sink your hips down, arms come high. Bring your arms back to airplane arms. Squeeze your triceps here. Back to arms high, Utkatasana. One more airplane, maybe come onto the balls of your feet, like you're standing on tippy toe. Drop the heels, arms back to Utkatasana. Forward fold. Half lift. One more Utkatasana. This time slowly start to sit down. All the way. Come down to seated. And then bring your soles of your feet together. Sit up nice and tall. And just bounce the knees a little bit here. I'll face you. Now take your elbows, holding onto your ankles. Bring your chest through nice and high. Take your elbows and press your knees open. And if you'd like to roll over, maybe forehead goes towards the toes. Mine aren't touching. Yours may or may not. And just the question is, can we be with what is? And can we kindly accept it? Because it's just like this today. Slowly roll up. Bring your knees together. Extend your legs long. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Inhale your arms high. Exhale, reach forward like you're reaching for your toes. Maybe you reach your toes or your ankles. Let your body fold over. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten your back, tilt your pelvis forward, like your tailbone's sticking out. And then fold over one more time. Slowly roll up. Rest your hands behind you. Reverse tabletop. Come onto your feet. Lift the hips up. Gaze up to the sky. Pressing a little bit more. Maybe let your head back if that feels good. And slowly lower down to the sit bones. Boat pose, Navasana. Feet come off the floor. Toes can touch or shins parallel to the floor or even a little bit higher. Wherever you'd like to be. We're going to open up, not all the way down though, lift back to boat. A little bit of a core work here. Open it up and together. Open one more time, hold here for 3, 2, 1. Relax everything down. A little mini Shavasana here. Again, reconnect with the breath. Notice, notice. You might even feel like the heartbeat pounding somewhere. Just notice that too. You see, I'm just projecting and sharing all the things I feel, so it may not be the same as you. Bring the soles of your feet to the ground, preparing for bridge pose. Fingertips grazing the heels. Start by pressing the heels into the earth. Hips come high. You could just stay here, or you can interlace your hands under you. You can even bring your arms overhead. While you're here, can you feel, as you press in, a contracting of the hamstrings? If you'd like a little deeper feeling of that, bring your heels like energetically towards your bum. It's like you're pulling them towards. It's a subtle movement, but that should wake up the back body. Bring your arms back down to the sides. Slowly unroll the spine. Bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around. Happy baby. Take the bends in your knees, grab for your toes or the outsides of your feet. Drive the knees towards the earth. Rock side to side if you'd like. I like to straighten my legs too. And a sense of unwinding the spine. So like pressing the sacrum to the ground too. So rocking forward and back as well. And then let your left leg travel down, half happy baby. Really drive with your right hand. Drive the right leg down, a deep bend. Kind of like lizard pose, but on the back. So knee almost touching the earth. Flat sole of the foot with your left hand pressing the left thigh down. That hip might want to come up, so just keep it down if possible. Now take this right leg and bring it all the way across for supine twist. You might change hands and extend the right arm long. If it feels more comfortable, shimmy your body to the right so that your hips can easily stack and the right can fall over the left. But even if the knee doesn't touch, just try to maybe balance it or put something under the knee so that you're not holding yourself, like gravity takes over. Deep breath in. Open mouth, sigh. Take your right arm, bring it all the way over, grab the knee, and bring it to your chest. Right arm tight around the knee. Switch legs. Right leg goes long, grab the toe or outside of the foot, half happy baby left side. Pull the knee down towards the ground, flat left foot. Right hand can brace on the right psoas area. Because this wants to pop up maybe, press it down. And when you're ready, bring that leg all the way across for supine twist. Right hand can help guide the knee, left hand long. Gaze to the left if that's available. Deep breath in. Open mouth, sigh. Relaxing, relaxing. Even relaxing the belly. Left arm comes over to the right side, grabs the knee, pulls it over, grab both knees with your hands, and then knees are bent, and then start to stretch the arms, like the knees pull away. So your arms are straight, holding onto the knees. Your head almost starts to come up, and then bring it up a little bit more, let the feet touch, and then release the hands, but stay in this little bit of a sit-up, and then slowly lower down. Open the arms, relax the feet, and let's prepare for our final resting pose, Shavasana. If you need a last minute inversion or twist, please feel free to add it here. Otherwise, I'm going to settle in with you for our final resting posture. You might hear the sounds of birds and other sounds, and you can invite that into your practice. Thinking of certain things are distractions, but it's just the world around us calling for our attention. We can gift it or we can keep it here. Everything's a choice. And if you feel you need a little bit more grounding, maybe one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Now just try to let go of anything you're holding on to, literally and figuratively. Let your breath be natural. Just let go. Let go. And if you notice your mind start to wander, as it does, just bring it back to right here. Perhaps revisiting the breath, where you feel it most present or most comfortable in your body. And if your hands are on your body, noticing the gentle rise and fall as you breathe. You might even notice temperature on your skin. Or if you're outside like me, feeling the breeze, just tickling the little hairs on my arms. I invite you to stay in this restful posture for as long as you give yourself time for. And if you think you don't have time, maybe just a little more. So together, let's stay for one more minute. And if the rest of your day or night is calling for your attention, start to deepen your breath. And here's where you could put both hands on your belly and breathe into your hands that are on your belly. Feel that big expansion. Feel it fall as you exhale. Bring your hands up to your rib cage. Breathe in. Notice if you can feel the lateral expansion as your ribs expand side to side. And bring your hands to your chest. Breathe into your hands. So shifting where the breath is expanding now, the chest versus the belly more. And reach your hands down to your side. Bring one knee and then the other to your chest. And just pause here for a moment. Maybe even circling the knees so that you're massaging the low back. Way around to the edges. And then switch directions. And then give yourself one last tiny little hug. Maybe forehead comes to knees. And then just let yourself fall over to one side, extending one arm long so that you can rest on that arm. And let your whole body come over so you're really relaxed here. This sense of really pausing. So much of life is a reaction to stimulus. And through our practices of yoga, meditation, this whole mindful journey, we learn to pause, reflect on the situation with a more wise, more kind mind. And then we respond intelligently. And so now press yourself up gently. You can keep your eyes open if you'd like to look at the view from behind me, or you can close your eyes, having your own internal gaze. Bring your hands to heart center. And just notice how the body feels now. It might feel different, it might not. I hope that it feels a little bit more cared for. Bring your thumbs to third eye, your seat of wisdom, and to your lips, where we speak truth and kindness. And back to your heart. We're just here to love, and thank you for being in community with me while I'm away again in a destination. And I'm on location in Nuevo Vallarta in Mexico. I hope you enjoyed this little respite. Maybe you even got your heart rate up as I did. Again, thank you so much. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace. And seal your practice by bowing. This moment to honor our teachers, in this long lineage of beautiful Asian practice that has gone down through the ages so that we can awaken together. Wherever you are, whoever you're with, please be kind and remember to practice mindfully.